Hello everybody. Okay, lots happened since the last video, since the last time you've seen this car. I'll just start at the front for now because I already got the bonnet open. As you can see, we've removed the battery. The battery's now in the back, in the boot, which I'll show you a bit later. Got some BC coilovers front and rear. Also removed the ABS module that was in there, and the ABS pump, and now we've just got some lines, so now there's no ABS. Also have got a angle kit on the car from a company called CNC 71. They're from Poland, I believe, and it's just like their full angle kit. As you can see, that's how much angle we have at the moment. It does rub a little bit on the inside, clearly because I've got 17s, and I have raised the BCs up a little bit at the front, which probably should do a little bit more. Inside, like I said, there's been drastic changes. 2 new front seats, both Sparco. I've just left this on so I don't dirty it while I'm getting in and out and still working on it, but that's what it looks like. The passenger seat, clearly I got a lot larger, so then that way everyone can fit in it. But the only issue I have at the moment is the seat sits a bit too far forward with the steady frame, because I didn't get a rail for that side, so I'll need to get a rail for it, or I'll need to just make some new rails and sit it back further. Fire extinguisher and a handbrake, so we now have a hydro handbrake, which is good. And yeah, like I said, that's just the driver's seat. Carpet's all been ripped out, as is the back seat and the roof lining. I've just left this front section in here just so if I do if it does, my feet get wet or whatever, I don't slip around, so at least I can just dry them on that. I'll eventually get rid of that too. There is, like I said, dual calipers now on the rear. The red one's the normal one, the black one's the hydro, and we've also got BCs. Don't know if you could see that. I'll probably show you on the other side. As you can see, door trims, no door trims. We've gone for the lightweight setup, and here are the brake lines that come from the rear, and then it just tees off to the front. Like I said, fire extinguisher, there's the cable that goes through to the back. The good thing about that battery cable, it's actually out of I think it's an M3, so that's where they normally sit, the batteries in the boot. I just need to make a clamp to clamp it down, because it's not clamped down at the moment. So I'm going to go back and do that now. And as you can see, the BC's on the rear. Other than that, this is the place where I'm getting the work done. 2 guys there, Nikos and Forti. Really good guys. Nick's also got a E36. He's got 2 E36s, one's for drifting and one's for time attack or hill climbs and whatnot. So they're pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, the car is pretty much done. This is going to be its final stage for a very long time. I'm not actually going to do anything else to it unless clearly something breaks. The only things I do need to do is, once we remove the rear subframe, and we got to mount all these new body mounts where everything bolts up to. As you can see here, the guy's already done like a temporary fix. These tend to get weak from movement and so forth, and they end up ripping, so I've got new pieces for the top and for the bottoms that hold in on the rear subframe all together. But yeah, other than that, so like I said, this is just another quick update of the car. I am actually going drifting today, so I'll be taking this to the track. Should be alright. I also didn't show you this, so we've moved the window switches here, and the hazard light switch, also screwed up the power supply just in case I need it. I will end up making another panel for that, but yeah, that is it. That's the car. So clearly, like the first time you saw this car, the next clip will be a clip of the car at the drift track, and we'll be drifting, and hopefully I'll put the microphone in a good place. Don't know if you can tell, but it's got clearly more angle than what it had. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy, well, hopefully the car works out well, and we'll see how she performs at the track. See you guys there. And there's one more thing I forgot to mention. We've also changed the ECU into this. We've put an upgraded ECU which now revs to 7 grand and not 6.5 I think it was revving to. So yeah, that should give me a little bit more power on the truck today. So yeah, see how it goes at the truck.